crowds rolled in like a silver parade. The boardwalk empty, every color turned to gray. I was kicking at the sand, thinking love had passed me by, when you came running barefoot with the raindrops in your eyes. We ducked beneath an awning of a half-closed corner store. Your dress was sticking softly to the shape that I adore. You laughed and said, "I'm sorry, I should have brought a coat." I wrapped my jacket around you, and the thunder took a note. We made a promise in the summer rain, hands held tight like we were both afraid that the sky would change, that the tide would turn, that the years would wash away what we had learned. But there in the storm, with our hearts unchained, we rode forever in the summer rain. The radio inside was playing some old tune about a lonely heart and a faded honeymoon. You said, if we get married, let's keep the records new. No dusty kind of loving where we never make it through. I said, if you grow tired of this simple boy you've got, give me one more season just to prove I'm not a shot. You smiled and traced a circle on the fogged up window glass, said, baby, I'm not going anywhere as long as this storm lasts. We made a promise in the summer rain, hands held tight like we were both afraid that the sky would change, that the tide would turn, that the years would wash away what we had learned. But there in the storm, with our hearts unchained, we rode forever in the summer rain. Some lovers swear in churches, some do it dressed in white, some carve their names in oak trees, hoping wood can hold them tight. We just had a thundercloud, a leaking neon sign, and the trembling of your fingers as they folded into mine. Now every time a storm rolls in across this little town, I see that corner store again, the way the sky came down. We've had our share of winters, we've seen some seasons end, but every drop that hits the glass says, begin again, begin. We made a promise in the summer rain, hands held tight like we were both afraid that the sky would change, that the tide would turn, that the years would wash away what we had learned. restless on the day you said goodbye, but your perfume stayed lingering like a soft unfinished tie. I tried to keep on walking, but the world felt strangely cold, like the universe had stolen something quiet that I hold. I found your old umbrella in the closet by the door, and the imprint of your fingers seemed like echoes from before. I held it to my chest as if the past could stay the same, and every part of you I lost still whispered out my name. There's a touch that still remains on my jacket, on my soul, like a mark the years can't tame, like a warmth I can't let go. Every time the seasons falter, every time the sunlight fades, there's a touch of you, a touch that still remains. I walked down to the diner where we spent our Friday nights, where you'd laugh into your coffee, where you'd talk about your life. But the counter felt much colder without your elbows pressed, and the jukebox played our favorite like a ghost that won't find rest. I asked the passing shadows if they'd seen you on the breeze, if they'd heard your silver laughter carried softly through the trees. But the answer stayed unspoken as the afternoon grew long. Only memory kept playing our unfinished summer song. There's a touch that still remains on my jacket, on my soul, like a mark the years can't tame, like a warmth I can't let go. Every time the seasons falter, every time the sunlight fades, there's a touch of you, a touch that still remains. Maybe hearts don't heal in order, maybe grief don't keep alive, maybe love stays like a whisper long after goodbye. And if time should try to steal you, try to wash away your name, there's a place inside my heartbeat where your touch will still remain. There's a touch that still remains on my jacket, on my soul, like a mark the years can't tame, like a warmth I can't let go. Every time the seasons falter, every time the daylight drains, there's a touch of you, a touch that still remains. The sidewalk was melting under our feet. August in the heavy to breathe. We hid in the shadows of the movie marquee. Your fingers found my fingers like they always found me. Tickets in our pockets for a film we wouldn't watch. We were busy trading whispers, we were busy stealing touch. You said someday we'll remember when we didn't have a clue about rent and rings and winters, only me and only you. Holding hands in August, sweating in the heat, with our hearts still innocent and cheap. Paper cups of cola, sharing every sip, sunburned little promises on every word and kiss. Oh, holding hands in August, never wanting fall to come and take our summertime at all. The Ferris wheel was rusted down at Harbor Lane. We rode it after midnight, we knew the worker by his name. You pointed at the houses that were glowing far below, said maybe one of those is where our little kids will grow. I felt the metal shiver as the wheel began to turn. I thought of every worry I'd been taught to learn, but your head upon my shoulder made the sky seem kind, like August had forever and we had endless time. Holding hands in August, sweating in the heat, with our hearts still innocent and cheap. Paper cups of cola, sharing every sip, sunburned little promises on every word and kiss. Oh, holding hands in August, never wanting fall to come and take our summertime at all. The calendar kept turning, though we swore it never would. September raised its cooler hands, we left that neighborhood. Now bills and broken toasters fill our grown-up afternoons, but I still feel that August on the far side of the moon. Sometimes when the fan is humming slow above our bed, your hair across the pillow and the sunset burning red, I see that movie marquee, I taste that soda on your lips. I'm 20 again and shaking from a simple fingertip. Holding hands in August, sweating in the heat, with our hearts still innocent and cheap. Paper cups of cola, sharing every sip, sunburned little promises on every word and kiss. We're still holding hands in on the corner where the daylight starts to fade. You were waiting with your suitcase like you hadn't slept in days. I asked if you were leaving, you said, honey, not tonight. And your broken little whisper felt so heavy in the light. We walked along the river where the factories grow old, where the lampposts flicker softly like a worn-out piece of gold. I thought you wouldn't notice, but the truth came rushing through. Every time you breathed my name, I heard your heart beating, soft as a record spinning slow. I felt your fear retreating every time you held me close. Even when the night was colder, even when you turned away, I heard your heart beating, and it told me you would stay. You said you had your reasons, you said life don't go as planned. You said love is just a promise people never understand. But I touched your trembling fingers, traced the thunder in your veins, and in that shaky silence I could hear you say my name. We stopped beside the bridge where the river bends at two, and the echo of your heartbeat told me more than words could do. You leaned into my shoulder like you'd finally found a home, and for the first time in your story you weren't standing all alone. I heard your heart beating, soft as a record spinning slow. I felt your fear retreating every time you held me close. Even when the night was colder, even when you turned away, I heard your heart beating, and it told me you would stay. All the years you spent in shadows, all the dreams you let decay, all the nights you felt forgotten, every tear you threw away, I held them in my jacket pocket, every secret, every bruise. I heard your heart beating softly, and it told me not to lose. I heard your heart beating like a story finally true. And if the world stops turning, I'll still be holding you. Even when the night grows older, even if the dawn is late, I heard your heart beating, and it told me this was fate. There's a corner by the station where the buses never wait, where the city paints in silver and the night is getting late. That's where you would meet me with your collar turned up high, where the world fell down to nothing but your face against the sky. Your lipstick left a trace upon my cigarette. You laughed and said you'll always be my biggest bad habit. We danced without a record, just the traffic rolling by, and every passing headlight drew a halo in your eyes. Love beneath the streetlight, shining soft and low, to small hearts in a big cold world with nowhere else to go. Hold me like a secret you're too young to hide. Love beneath the streetlight on the vacant side of night. Your mama didn't like me, said I'd never settle down. Said a boy who plays guitar can't keep his feet on solid ground. My daddy shook his head and said that girl will break your heart. But he never saw the way you looked at me in the dark. We counted every payphone, every bar still serving beer. We talked about the future like it might not let us near. You traced your little dream house on my jacket sleeve. Said maybe not tomorrow, but someday we'll leave. Love beneath the streetlight, shining soft and low. Two small hearts in a big cold world with nowhere else to go. Hold me like a secret you're too young to hide. Love beneath the streetlight on the vacant side of night. The years will carry buses full of strangers through this place. New lovers find this corner, new tears on some new face. But every time that lamppost hums against the June night air, I swear I hear your whisper saying, baby, we were there. Oh, maybe we won't make it to the house we used to trace. Maybe time will steal our fingers from the outlines of this place. But somewhere in this city, when the traffic thins to white, our younger ghosts are laughing under that old street light. Love beneath the street light, shining soft and low. Two small hearts in a big cold world with nowhere else to go. Hold me like a secret you're too young to hide. Love beneath the streetlight on the vacant side of night. So if you walk that pavement when the buses end their run, and you feel some gentle shadow brush your fingers, you're the one. It's just our faded promise flickering in flight. Love beneath the streetlight, still burning every night. I was just a stranger in a second-hand suit, nervous in the corner, trying to play it cool. You were pouring coffee at the 10 to 2, a little tired smile, but the light was all on you. Jukebox in the corner played a broken tune. couples in the window disappearing soon. I was tracing circles on my empty glass, hoping that the courage in my chest would last. I said maybe this is crazy, but I feel I know your name. You laughed and wrote it on the check and underlined a flame. If I can't stay forever in your arms tonight, let me stay in your memory, like a song on the radio fading with the light. But you hum it when you're lonely. I'll be a shadow on your bedroom wall, a whispered part of your history. If I can't stay at all, I'll be staying in your memory. We walked down the block where the taxis shine. You were telling stories, I was buying time. Every little gesture, every word you chose felt like secret letters only my heart knows. You said every summer ends the same old way. People come together, then they drift away. I said, darling, maybe that is all we'll be, but I'd rather be a moment than a memory free. You smiled and took my hand like you've been waiting there for years. I saw my whole tomorrow in the shimmer of your tears. If I can't stay forever in your arms tonight, if I can't stay forever in your arms tonight, let me stay in your memory, like a song on the radio fading with the light. But you hum it when you're lonely. I'll be a shadow on your bedroom wall, a whispered part of your history. If I can't stay at all, I'll be staying in your memory. Maybe you'll marry some bright-eyed boy with a bigger house, with a safer joy. Maybe you'll forget how my jacket felt when the autumn wind around us knelt. Maybe I'll drive to another town, play my records in a room turned brown. But when that old jukebox starts to play, you'll taste my name like yesterday. If I can't stay forever in your arms tonight, let me stay in your memory, just a ghost in your mirror when you're out of sight. But you feel me when you're lonely. If I can't stay forever in your arms tonight, let me stay in your memory, like a song on the radio fading with the light. But you hum it when you're lonely. I'll be a shadow on your bedroom wall, a whispered part of your history. If I can't stay at all, I'll be staying in your memory. I'll be staying in your memory. I'll be staying in your memory. The street was filled with summer, but the sky was filled with gray. You were standing by the bus sign like you had too much to say. I asked if you were worried. You said maybe just a bit. The world feels kind of heavy, but your smile still seems to fit. We crossed the quiet alleys, passing houses trimmed in blue. I kept stealing little glances just to memorize a view. You held your jacket tightly like you feared the coming rain. But when I brushed your fingers You forgot all your complaints. Walk me home tonight, where the city hums so low. Tell me you're alright, even if you don't quite know. Let the lamplight guide our footsteps. Let your trembling hand find mine. Walk me home tonight, everything will be just fine. The radio from someone's window played a distant serenade. Something from the 60s, something tender, something fade. You hummed along so quietly, I almost missed the tone. But nothing sounds as beautiful as you when you're alone. You said you feared the future, that it might forget your name. I said, baby, I remember, even when our hair is gray. You looked up at the sky like you believed me for a while, and for a fleeting heartbeat I could see your secret smile. Walk me home tonight, where the city hums so low. Tell me you're alright, even if you don't quite know. Let the lamplight guide our footsteps. Let your trembling hand find mine. Walk me home tonight, everything will be just fine. Maybe we're both broken, maybe love is just a guess. But I'll take your fears in both my hands, hold them tighter to my chest. And if tomorrow feels uncertain, if the dawn forgets its light, you can find me on your doorstep saying, walk me home tonight. Walk me home tonight, where the quiet streets unwind. Tell me you're alright, even if your doubts still climb. Let the lamplight paint our shadows, let our footsteps fall in time. Walk me home tonight, and let your heart keep touching mine. We were two poor kids with a second-hand car and a dashboard light that never reached very far. So we drove past town where the pavement turned to dust, with a thermos full of coffee and a trembling kind of trust. Climbed on the hood with a blanket and a song, radio buzzing something soft and low and long. You pointed at the sky like you were drawing secret lines. Said if there's a place for dreamers, it's between those silver signs. We belong to the moon, to the quiet and the wide, to the secrets that the darkness tried and failed to hide. the cool night breeze. You traced our names together in the dust between your knees. Said maybe they'll erase us, maybe time will do its part. But up there in that silver glow, no one can touch our hearts. I told you all my failures, every secret shame. You held them like a locket and you never once complained. You said, baby, you're not broken, you're just waiting for your sky. And every scar you're hiding looks like constellations to my eyes. We belong to the moon, to the quiet and the wide, to the secrets that the darkness tried and failed to hide. When the world felt cruel, when the days felt wrong, we were shining with the stars all night long. Oh, we didn't own a thing but a foolish tune, and the way that our hearts belonged to the moon. Some people belong to the money they chase. Some belong to the town where they never leave their place. We just had an engine that would barely start, and that borrowed bit of heaven where we parked our hopeful hearts. Years later on a Tuesday, with the dishes in the sink, kids are fighting bedtime, I'm too tired to think. You touch my shoulder gently, say let's go for a drive, and suddenly that old tin moon is waking up alive. We find another hilltop on the far edge of this town. Our car is not the same one, but the sky's still looking down. You take my hand and whisper like you did in silver youth, look up there, we're still the same. That's